episode 2. Thanks for tuning in to episode 1, where we talked about preparation the night before and how when Julie had 2 little shrimpy ones, what she could do for a couple of hours of school to make it fun. In this episode, she's going to talk us through what she does first thing in the morning and how she gets the day started to the best way. And this for any parent. If you're a single parent or if you're the dad or the mom, whoever's doing this in the morning, I love how Julie starts the day and gets it started. So she's gonna talk us through that.
Well, I always try to get up before the kids for sure. If they're waking me up, it doesn't go well. So I always try to get up first, and I set up things on the table for breakfast so they can come down and even help themselves. Not that they're a little bit older. Setting up cereal or granola and fruit and everything that they would need. And I also put out journals. And the other day I asked my kids, what do you call someone that writes in a journal? And they're all like, journalists. I'm like, oh, you're all journalists. So it's actually just a way to be grateful. And what they write in there is just to start the day. And before they get done, I also do that myself. I just write some few things that I'm grateful for. And I also heard way back when the kids were little, just a parenting tip in general that I wanted to share, just talking about when your kid walks in the room first thing, they're always looking for how your reaction is. So I always liked when each kid came down the stairs and I'd be like, good morning, and give them a big hug and just make them feel good walking in a room. Even as grown-ups, when you walk in a room and if someone's looking at their phone and they don't notice you or acknowledge you, I mean, it just feels bad as a grown-up too. But I just have tried to consciously do that with each of my kids when they come down. Just kind of sets the tone, but also strong coffee helps too in the morning, and I think everyone needs a lot of coffee these days. So enjoy the video. Hey guys, Julie here. I've been thinking more about this time that everybody has at home and our 14-year homeschool journey and some tips maybe that I can share with families. And one of the things that I've been doing, and it turned into a habit for a very long time, but I started journaling when I was 16, and I have just really kept it going for my whole life, which is kind of unusual, I guess. But so I have a lot of journals, and what I do in my journals is just basically it's a gratitude journal, and then it turns into a prayer and also just a little bit of like what's going on in life. So my entries are very short, but it always gets me on track for the day when I feel gratitude in the morning, and I just list a few things. Like even if it's just thank you for sleep, thank you for a new day, thank you for sunshine, thank you for my kids, thank you. Then your day is like, okay, this is what's good, and carry on. And then also just the prayer journal part of it, I can go back and see where God has answered prayers throughout my life, and He's also in control of this whole situation right now. But also in my journaling, it kind of translated into homeschooling, and I was going to just bring out, I buy these weekly planners for the year, and it always has a rubber band, and what I do is just in the day, just write the things that I count as school for the kids. And so even in this, we don't know how long this is going to extend where everyone's home with their kids, but even if you write the little things like, and I included, I would tape them in here, whatever could fit, but every day, even if it was just a coloring page or a workbook sheet or a math problem page or even some handwriting things. So if you have little ones and you want to just keep track of the things that they're doing in this time, you can look back and be like, wow, we did a lot of good fun things at home. And it could be, if this just goes on for a few weeks, then that's that. But if this goes on for longer, then you have a good record of the fun things that you guys are doing. And even if it's just like, we went for a bike ride, or we played a board game, or we watched a National Geographic show, like all those are educational things, and so you can keep track. But yeah, these you can just get on, Barnes & Noble or Amazon, everywhere, but kind of just to keep track of this time. So I feel like everyone's kind of pretty much in survival mode, but you can also look at this as like a good, and we thrived. We survived and we thrived, and we did some really fun things. So I was just thinking about that this morning for everybody. So thanks.